Here we have the male of the species surveying the landscape at the local Rockler store. As he approaches his prey, he wonders how he might take it home to his family. Just as quickly, the female arrives to encourage his quick departure before he gets injured.
All right, welcome everybody. Ron Phillips, Jerry Stringer, Timber and Beam Workshop. We are headed to Toyland, otherwise known as Rockler, this afternoon. Got some sales going on, I think. Yeah, I don't know how this camera's going to do, so we'll have to see. I'm pretty impressed with the camera so far. This is we use a DJI Osmo Pocket 3.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Anyhow, we wanted to just chit chat with you guys while we're on our way over to Rockler. Talk about some cool woodworking stuff, maybe. Did you ever hear back from the ranger that reached out to you?
I did.
On Facebook?
He
saw the one we did with the
challenge
coins, right?
coins.
The challenge coins.
Yeah, the Texas Shake challenge coin holder. I did. He wants the one with the base, and I just happen to have some wood I've set aside for doing bases for those. So that's easy.
Tell us about the challenge coins again, because when you showed me these the first time, I only saw like one or two of them, but there are challenge coins for all of the companies in Texas, right? The Texas Rangers companies, yeah. Ranger companies.
Challenge coins originally started in the military, where each unit had their own coin.
Yeah, we had challenge. Well, I don't know that challenge coins were a big thing when I got out. That was in the low 90s. So.
Yeah, I don't know when they started, but I know they've been around a long time.
Yeah.
I think they date back to the war, like World War, but I could very well be wrong. But it was designed so that you could have, esprit de corps, pride in your company and all that. And my understanding is if you were in a bar and you presented your challenge coin to another guy in the Army, if he had his, you had to buy the beer. If he didn't have his on him, then he had to buy the beer.
Oh, I see how that works. If he didn't have his on him, then he was buying.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think the Rangers do that with their coins.
They probably don't, but these coins are pretty cool because on the front side is like a replica of the badge,
right?
Ranger badge,
right?
Which, by the way, what is a Ranger badge made of?
It's I don't know exact percentages, but it's got a lot of silver in it. It's made actually out of a early '40s model 5 peso coin. It's a 5 peso Mexican coin.
But why Mexico coin? Why? How did that come about? Any idea?
Don't have an answer to that other than
history buff of the Texas Rangers.
When Texas had the Rangers first appointed in 1823. Of course, back then they didn't wear badges. They didn't want to wear badges.
And not all Rangers were good guys back in those days.
No, some of them. I hate to say this because I dearly love the Rangers, but some of them were on the other side of the law.
Yeah.
From the east, and they moved out west to kind of get away from it. And but the other side of that is we're talking back before Texas was a state, and America hadn't moved this far west.
Yeah.
And so there was really no law out on the frontier. So
yeah.
The Rangers were basically the law. Now they've obviously cleaned up since then, and there was a time back when I think it was Ma Ferguson was the governor of Texas. She fired the whole Ranger staff. And
well, how long ago was that?
Oh, it was, I think, back in the 20s or 30s.
Okay.
Or something like that.
But she fired all the Rangers and put FBI in there?
No, she put her political cronies in there. And then as time went on, it's been straightened up. It joined Department of Public Safety, and now it's...
So how many Rangers are in Texas?
168 was budgeted.
168 Rangers, period.
Yep.
And they don't, now they're law enforcement, I get that.
Yeah.
But what's the main purpose of the Rangers? Is it investigative?
Yes.
Okay.
They, if a police department has a major crime that they need some help on, need some resources, the chief can request a ranger. We'll come out and assist in the investigation.
Okay.
I think they have original jurisdiction in cases of political corruption. They do a lot of stuff on state level, but they're a huge resource. It's amazing what they can do if they need it. If you're out on a missing child case, they can pick up a phone, and in a few minutes you're going to have a helicopter or a plane flying overhead.
They have access to all that kind of resource.
Yes, all of that resources. They don't have to go through 12 levels of getting it approved. They just get it done.
Yeah.
They network very closely with local departments, counties and cities, and with other state agencies and with federal government.
Well, and those at the drop of a hat type of resources are, I mean, that's what the Texas Rangers are given by the state of Texas, that kind of flexibility, that kind of...
Well, one of the requirements when they go through the process, they're looking for rangers who don't need, let me back up, they're looking for people to be rangers that don't need supervision. They can work totally unsupervised. And you don't have to worry about them going home and watching TV all day long.
Now, most rangers, and because I know that there have been some exceptions, most rangers come from the Texas Highway Patrol.
Yes, in fact,
correct?
Virtually all of them.
Because you said they have to have, what, 8 years?
8 years for.
As of right now, that's what we know is 8 years of service. And
the viewers need to understand, I'm not a ranger. I've never been a ranger. You know, it's just...
You're retired law enforcement.
I'm retired law enforcement, but I was municipal law enforcement for 29 years. And so,
but you have a love of the Rangers.
I have
like
a love
I
of the Rangers, and the reason I do is they are top shelf people. They don't get any better than... When you figure that every opening they have for a ranger, they'll have 300 or 400 people apply for it out of the Highway Patrol, and they get the best one out of it. So when you get 168 of the best like that, you've got an outstanding organization.
And they're good people. I've met several of them. And guys, the reason we talk about the Rangers a lot is because Jerry has for years built product, wood, awards and things like that for the Rangers. And now I'm kind of involved in that. And I come from a law enforcement, not a background, but my family was in law enforcement for all the years I was growing up. My dad was a police officer here in town, same place Jerry was, not at the same time, of course. And then my dad's dad, my granddad, who I never knew, was a police officer in Fort Worth and then in Las Vegas. So it's been in my family for years. I'm partial to law enforcement. And of course, Jerry's retired law enforcement. But the Texas Rangers is kind of a special group for us because we appreciate what it takes to get there, what it takes to become a Texas Ranger, what it takes to fulfill that responsibility, and the authority and prestige that comes with it. I know at some point we're going to show you guys a little bit of what Jerry has from he's kind of got like a memorial in his house to Texas Rangers.
Well, it's collectibles.
It's all collectibles, and some of them are pretty freaking cool.
It's just kind of neat to open
There's
it up.
a lot of lore. That's what the word I was looking for. There's a lot of lore, that goes along with the Texas Rangers. And a lot of times people will confuse the Texas Rangers baseball club with the Rangers we're talking about. Two different types of Texas Rangers.
I call these the real ones with the badge and gun.
Yeah, the badge and the gun. So, all right, we're headed over to Rockler. We'll see if we can't tape a little bit over there, guys. Give you guys an idea what the woodworking scene looks like at Rockler. The Rockler store, and we may have another surprise for you later. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Hang tight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. I didn't, did I? Where are we at, Jerry?
We're at Rockler. Toy store for guys.
Yeah. Oh, we're at Rockler. We're doing good now. What do we need here today, Jerry? Do we need anything?
Lots of stuff.
Yeah. The toy store for guys, he says.
Walk around, see what you got.
All right, go ahead.
This is where I get a lot of my money right here.
Oh yeah, this is when you have no money to spend, but all of a sudden you find some.
Yeah.
This is where you go.
Shannon,
Sure.
thanks for having us here today. We decided on our YouTube channel to have a video of let's take a trip to Rockler.
Okay, awesome.
And so we thought you would be good with that. And you're the manager here, right?
Yes.
How long have you been manager?
I've been a manager since 2020, but I've been with Rockler for just over 9 years.
Wow, long time.
Yes.
So evidently it's safe to say you like it.
Yes.
What do you like about Rockler? Why are you here?
So, well, I started at Rockler because I got into woodworking and I wanted to learn about woodworking, and I figured why not make a paycheck while I learn. So, and I've learned something every day since.
What's your favorite type of woodwork?
That's a tough question because I really like going out and sourcing the wood locally, like from logs. So it's safe to say I've got a lot of slabs, but now I need to actually make stuff with them. So
Okay.
live edge, I'd say.
You like the thicker slabs or thinner slabs?
Thick.
So Rockler's a great store. You got all kinds of guy toys and girl toys.
Yeah.
But what's some of the things folks can look forward to seeing when they come in?
Well, good power tools. But you know, Rockler's notorious for making jigs. So
I just told him that a few minutes
yeah,
ago. That you have a
yeah.
jig for everything.
Yep, essentially, yeah. So anything to make a project easier, we'll probably make it.
One thing I do want to point out is I'm a member of a woodworkers group, South Fort Worth, and from day one, Rockler has been a huge supporter of us, and can't tell you how much we appreciate it.
Yeah.
We look forward to working with y'all. Every time you need something, y'all get to just call.
Yeah.
We're available. We appreciate you more than we can say.
I saw you guys talking on DFW Woodworking about a guild, and I was like, oh, I've got to keep my eyes out.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Yeah, it's been awesome watching it. So.
Well, in a little over a year, we've gone to 70 members.
Yeah, I can believe
Which
it.
is pretty good for
It's
the
huge, yeah.
town south of Fort Worth.
Yeah.
So, but
And yeah, for a year, that's
we
awesome.
appreciate your support. We couldn't do it without you.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Thank you, ma'am.
Absolutely.
This is Eddie. He works at Rockler. What's your job here, Eddie?
Right here, you know, I do anything about going to the registers, stocking up shelves, helping customers, you know, anything that you might want to come in here, ask. We're right here. You know, any questions if you're starting, if you're experienced. I also get to learn here a lot from a lot of people. For example, Jerry here. He's taught me about some laser stuff that I didn't know.
Right.
And
So how old are you?
I just turned 21 about last
21.
week. Yes, sir.
Okay, I want you to pull some of the stuff up that you do. You guys are not going to believe what this 21-year-old Eddie can do.
Some of the
It is
stuff that-
absolutely amazing, the talent that he has. I'm just going to take some videos off of his phone right there.
Yeah, so one of them is right here. That's one of the ones I finished last year.
Now, do you buy these from a kit somewhere and just glue them together?
No, sir. I
No,
make
sir.
them all
You
by
make
myself.
them all. Oh,
Yes, sir.
is that not amazing?
That is skill.
Quality of work that he can do. And so, well, hopefully this will be your big break. The guy that,
Hopefully.
that watches this video go, okay, I got to get hold of this guy. We need some of his stuff. So,
Yes, sir.
thank you, Eddie. Appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie.
Thank y'all.